Hey, what is up guys, Ace here bringing you Clash of Clans video, and in today's video we will see how to effectively use the CC miners at TH9 for the upcoming miner event coming up. Alrighty guys, so this is the first attack out of the two attack strategies that we will discuss in this video. Note that these army composition that you can see down below is Dark Elixir effective, because I think that most of us TownHall 9 are saving the Dark Elixir and we do not want to spend a Dark Elixir in the farming raids or trophy pushing raids. So I just kept it, I just use giants basically. If you want to use your golem, you are free to use it, but still I would prefer giants because we'll discuss about it. Alright, so let's start the attack. The attack starts with a 2-finger drop of giant. We usually drop our giant in a single drop, but a 2-finger drop of giant is good for creating a very wide funnel. One healer on behind of all the two giant groups to sustain them basically, so that they do not die before entering the base, and a lot of wizards behind them, miners behind them, king, queen, all entering the same compartment. You just rage early while your healers are alive, so that they can rage your troops. Under rage they can heal your giants and your miners very quickly, and so that they can sustain till the later part of the raid. As you can see, I dropped a miner a little late. You can drop your miners a little early so that they can go to the core of the base and not travel to the side. But anyway, it works out really well for me. As I just popped up my king's ability right now, and king is giving me a good amount of push. There are giants remaining, there are wizards still in the core, and there are wizards surrounding the outside buildings as well, so that will help us gain some extra percentage. And if you are in some high level league, you need at least 70% to attain the full league bonus. So this raid is effective. Like I used this a couple of times, and both the times I scored 80% with this raid. There are giants still alive. The thing to note is there are miners still alive, and what my point is that miners have huge amount of hit points. Like a max miner have around more than 800 hit points and more than 100 DPS. So you want to use your giants because giants are tank and they can distract miners. Basically, when they go down to the ground, they distract the defenses that are shooting the miners will start shooting the giants or your tank. So that is why bringing a huge amount of tank with miners is usually more effective, and they can take a little bit amount of damage themselves. So here you can see we have scored 82%, and we'll wrap up this attack. Those are the two giants banging on the wall, and we will just eliminate them. Alright, so for the second attack we have a queen walk. Now this was the strategy I showed because most of us have a queen down, or we cannot, we have low level queen, so maybe you do not want to use the queen walk. But if you have a high level queen, or if you want to queen walk, the next attack strategy involves the queen walk. So let's see that. Alrighty guys, so with this queen walk miner strategy, whatever you call it, it's basically a two-phase queen walk, where the first phase is you walk your queen inside the base, and for the second phase you use your giant, wizard, king and miner combination to enter a different angle from the base and absolutely rack that base open. Alright, so we'll just jump into the attack and we'll see what happened actually. So I will start, I don't remember where I start from queen walk, so give me a second there. Alright, so I start my queen walk from the top. Yeah, obviously from the opponent queen, so that I can take her out as soon as I can. So there comes the first raid, because I was worried that my queen would die and I didn't want to pop my ability. There is one baby dragon and a minion basically to create a funnel so that the queen walks in the above direction. There comes the wall breaker. I think I had a wall breaker fail. Yeah, I had a big huge wall breaker fail, but anyway it is just fine. There are the CC giants coming in. So my queen is at a very low health right now. I have to pop the ability to keep her alive. The queen will enter this base from this direction, and I have one more rage for the queen, and I will use that rage as soon as there comes the second rage for the queen to move forward. And do not hesitate in using the rage guys, because once the queen passes that limit of too many point defenses shooting at her, then she can sustain herself, as you will see in this raid. I dropped my giants and wizard combination and a jump spell, because I used all my wall breakers earlier I had a huge wall breaker fail. My king although walked out on the base because I was a little late on the jump, but Giant's doing a fantastic job. My healer, my queen is still walking on the base. The miners are still alive, and so many giants flying. But still the miners are still alive. Miners are huge healthy guys, and you can use them typically with any army composition. You do not have to shoehorn these two strategies that I show you guys, but these two strategies are what I think are most effective for pushing as well as for farming. As you can see, I'm in 2900 trophy range right now, and these miner guys are crushing it for me and helping me push as well as farm. The queen is still alive. There are miners at the center of the core. I think, yeah, there is a one miner in the core getting the dark elixir storage. For me, the king, the king died, but there are tons of wizards left. There is a giant left, and there is just one mortar, and we will kill this base. So this is the queen walk strategy. If you are a fan of queen walk, if you have a high level queen, around level 15 queen would do. And if your queen is up, basically the most problem is most of the time our queen is down. You can use this attack strategy, and I scored 100% with this raid. I really enjoyed using miners for the first time in my CC for farming, because I just didn't use it before. So it was a fun time, and I would like to share it with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is A Square signing out.